In 2010, we at School for Startups observed that we were attracting many established small businesses to our one-day courses on starting and growing a business. We quickly realized that these business owners were hoping that our course would help them kick their businesses into growth. The downturn in general trading conditions were making them reappraise their situation and become more open to new ideas. In particular, they were interested in how the web could help them. Many of the entrepreneurs expressed frustration at how the web seemed to be passing them by, that they had no time to learn new things, and that it wasn't obvious where to begin. Most of them had a simple website, but their websites weren't translating into new and better business. They wanted help. At the same time, data from the Behavioral Economics Unit suggested that small business in the UK were under-leveraging e-commerce compared with their peers in other countries. And that if UK small businesses were to engage the web at the same level as others, that alone could move the UK economic dial enough to pull the country out of recession. At School for Startups, we are strong believers in the power of nudge, of small pushes to make great changes in behavior, so we decided to run an experiment. We put together a 2-day, very intensive boot camp focused on all the key things a small business needed to know in order to fully leverage the web. We took a P&L statement, and for each line we asked how the web could make an impact. Sales, marketing, productivity, finance, operations, supply chains, collaboration, fulfillment, marketplaces, SEO, SEM, social media, you name it, we included it. And we decided to make a promise. We promised that we would teach them everything they need to know to start on each area, and we would do the whole thing in 48 hours. The boot camps were thus called In 48 Hours. 350 companies joined us in Sheffield for 2 days, and the results were transforming. Approval ratings of the exercise were in the 90% plus area, and many of the businesses said it was the most important thing they'd ever done. We were so impressed with the result, we began working on reaching a much larger audience, and Web Fueled Business was born. And we set a much more ambitious target, 5,000 small businesses in 90 days. Working with Biz, we built a pilot program. Instead of a 2-day workshop, which was unaffordable on such a large scale, we created a 1-day version, but we also set about creating a series of web-based learning modules. We hired a London TV production company, and we created a series of TV shows in the fashion of factual entertainment. As Attenborough did nature, and Sharma and Starkey did history, we figured we, School for Startups, would do the web. We created over 70 hours of e-learning, with links, text, worksheets, Camtasia tutorials, and TV shows. We coupled that with a 1-day course that led them to the e-learning, and we set out on a roadshow. To say that it was successful would be an understatement. We are obsessed with measurement at School for Startups, and we engaged one of the leading survey methodologists working in the area of performance measurement, Dr. Jan Stockdale from the London School of Economics, to analyze the program. Last week we began to get the long-term results which measured the impact 6 months after the program. Early results show that 35% responded that they've changed their business plan or taken specific action because of the training. The average monetary value to each business was over £1,300, and one respondent listed it as high as £25,000. Another commented that the event completely revolutionized their thinking. They said it was like a breath of fresh air compared to any other event they had ever attended. The program would appear to have exceeded our most bullish expectations. We've learned a lot in the past year, and we can make improvements. However, there's so much more that can be done. There's more that can change the UK economy right now. More people can be reached, so we would like to extend this out to a much larger population. We strongly believe that the combination of live starter events to get British small businesses started with a follow-up of TV quality e-learning is the most impactful and cost-effective method to do this. We could reach another 15,000 businesses in 2013. And to do that, we would like your help.